Danny, a new 2-year deal at the club. What are your reaction to staying with us?
Really happy. At the end of last season, it was very much a goal, given how well we did and everything that came with the promotion. Set me stall out earlier, said I want to stay, and thankfully we've been able to get it over the line.
How important is a 2-year deal for yourself as well, as opposed to a single year?
Yeah, it is. It's massive for anyone really. Stability in a job is what you look for. The missus is very happy around here. 2 children have grown up here, one of them born here and grown up. So yeah, really happy to be staying here for those and for the football reasons as well.
For you, obviously, you've played at this level before. You've obviously proven what you can do at the level below with us for the last 2 years. How much do you want to show again what you can do at this level?
Yeah, definitely. I think a good last 2 seasons have been quite good for me individually in terms of goals per game ratio, and I think my goals per game ratio at the level above is quite good as well. So hopefully I continue that next year and the year after.
Do you think you're a better player for the last 2 years as well?
Yeah, definitely. It was just a good group and played with some really good players, and it's made me better through that. I think I've taken on more of a leadership role, especially last season. So yeah, adding different strings to my bow, and yeah, just in a good place right now.
I think the last time we spoke to you was after the semi-final. How good was it to deliver in the final as well?
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was nerve-wracking, but a great occasion. Obviously, helps being on the right side of the 2-1 victory. But yeah, just a day that'll live fantastic in my memory. And the video that you guys put together, I think Jill's starting to get a little sick of it now with it being on every day. But yeah, great to look back on it and with happy memories.
Obviously, from the outset, as in being in the stands watching the game, it was a tough watch at times in terms of nerves and things like that. How did it feel on the pitch?
Well, the 12 weeks I had out, I probably realised that it's a lot more nerve-wracking watching than it is playing. You can't really just, once it kicks off, you get on with it, you're nervous before it and whatnot. But when I came off for the last 10 minutes, or I think like about half an hour, didn't it, with the added time and all that stuff, it was quite nerve-wracking. So no one can say that it wasn't, but probably added to the drama of it all and the revelation at the end and the big relief that we did get it done.
Obviously got a goal in the final as well, and we spoke after the semi-final, obviously before the semi-final, about you still had a big part to play in it. How pleased were you that it did come to fruition?
Yeah, really pleased. Like you say, 2 goals in the semi-final and then the forgotten goal in the final, thanks to Carlton's winner. Everyone's talking about that one, so that's slipped under the radar a little bit. But yeah, just really happy that I was able to help out in those last 2 games and yeah, get on the score sheet in both.
Eyes must have lit up when that came back off the post into your path.
Yeah, I remember in the warm-up, skipper said that was my goal, but I think the keeper did well to kind of parry it back into me. But would have been uproar if I missed it, but you've got to be there to tap me, haven't you?
In terms of next season, then it's early days, but how big of a challenge will the National League be to this team?
Yeah, it will be a challenge. It'll pose a lot of different challenges to what we've faced the last 2 years. Some big clubs that are spending a lot of money, so it'll be tough to compete. But that's what we're going to try and do. And every faith that the gaffer and Scoff and everyone else will be able to put us in a great position to compete and try and do the best we can.
So Gaffer wants to keep as many players together as possible, shown that by the retained list and how many have been offered. Players will go, players will stay.
Yep.
How important is it to try and keep the key players at this club?
Yeah, I think it's important. Like you said, there's a lot of discussions and guys have got to do what's best for them and their families. Some might stay, some might leave. That's football. That happens every year. I think we did a good job last year of getting a group together at the start of the season and becoming a really tight-knit bunch, so hopefully we'll be able to do that again this year.
And obviously he'll have his targets as well and bring in fresh players, which is always good for a group as well, isn't it? Absolutely,
yeah. There'll be new faces, new guys that will want to come in and prove themselves, and for different reasons, whether it is whatever stage they're at of their careers, and they'll be trying to help as much as the guys that are staying.
In terms of the last 2 years and as a project, as a journey, how fulfilling is it for a player, considering what the group went through and what the club went through as well?
Yeah, massive. The start of the first season was the same goal as the start of the second season. Obviously, able to go a little bit better. I think finished about the same points, didn't we, both seasons round. So just that little difference, and in the playoff victory as opposed to the playoff defeat to Boston. So it is fine margins at any level, especially this one. But to be able to say that we achieved what we set out to do is very fulfilling and something we can all be very proud of.
In terms of your targets for next season, do you set the similar ones as you always do, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. 20 goals is always kind of the target at the start of the season. Was just short of that. Probably would have got it if it weren't for the silly knee injury, but yeah, that'll be a goal of mine, 20 goals, and if I do that, then hopefully the team will be in a good position as well.
I suppose it's a couple of weeks off, or is it pre-season started for you now?
Just back from holiday, so I'll have to get back into me running and me fitness stuff now. So mine's to stay in relatively good shape, so hopefully won't have to do too much. But that being said, we know what an Andy Butler pre-season looks like, and they don't look great.
Just say, having experienced that last season, I suppose the mentality is to make sure you 1% a little bit better, isn't it? Because they were intense last season.
They were, and I thought I was relatively fit last season when I came in, and I was proved wrong after about a week. So yeah, it'll be challenging, it'll be tough, but that's what you get from pre-season. But it's all for a good cause and getting us to where we need to be come 8th of August?
9th of August,
9th
yeah.
of August.
I suppose it showed in the playoff final, didn't it? It went extra time, probably played 150 odd minutes in the end. That pre-season, although it's 9-10 months ago, that's why you do it, isn't it?
Exactly that, yeah. And it's not just the pre-season; it's throughout the whole of the season as well. Keeping on top of recovery and sports science and all that stuff with Ash and Rosie and whatnot. So yeah, the gaffer's obviously probably the fittest 40-year-old you'll ever meet, so he'll have us in good shape.
Just finally, I know a lot of fans will be excited that you're staying. Any message to them?
No, just more of the same. Really happy to be staying. Yeah, get behind us like you have in the last 2 seasons, and hopefully we'll be all right.